गार्डनिंग विद प्लेजर में आपको खुशामदीद। जी हुरिया।
हेलो एवरीवन, मैं ये स्टोरी बताना चाहती हूँ एक प्रिंसेस की जिसका नाम एरियल था, जो पानी की प्रिंसेस थी। There was a little faraway princess in the water. His name was Ariel. He was a sleepy little princess and he was so beautiful. He could always come up the water and see a prince. The prince sing his lullaby, and then the prince sing his lullaby. The princess love it. The mermaid love it. The mermaid does love it. Then he comes up every day and every weekend to see the prince. Prince always rise up. They would look like best friends, but they were not, because the princess was actually a mermaid, and he always never get someone to disturb her, because he's a real mermaid. Then the princess always see the prince. He always sees beautiful eyes, the prince's eyes, and then he go in the water when the prince go away with his lullaby and stop singing. So one time he got trapped. Then he get up to the water. The prince's boat sometimes sink, and sometimes his boat sink. The princess save him. Then he takes the prince to a beach so he can rest. Then he just rest, and then the princess awake his eyes. He saw the Ariel, the mermaid. The prince shine and call his crew. Before the call his crew, the prince has go in the water. He said, the prince said, "Why are you going in the water, mermaid? Stay here." The mermaid said, "No, I have to go in the water. I can't stay here because the crew will trap me." Then the prince was so laughing. He said, "No, I will set them to not to trap you." Then the princess wake his eyes and he just loved the prince. Then he wanted to get in the boat, but he can't because he was not having legs. So he only can go in water and talk in water, but he can go into the boat. He can't.
Yes.
So then the princess rises eyes and go in the water. Then a witch comes. Then the witch knows, if he will give me her voice, I will make her legs, and he can go up in the boat. Then the princess was so sad. He was not having his voice, so he can tell the prince he's a mermaid. Then he rise up to the prince. Prince don't know him, but prince like him so much because he was so beautiful. The witch was so good. He had nobody scared for her. He want to give the voice back to the princess. Then the princess here, if I'm getting my voice back, princess so happy. He wanted to go in the witch's house in the water. Then he go up in the water and down sea. Then the witch got his eyes back. Then the princess got his eyes, and he smile and go to the prince. Then the prince see his voice. Prince shine. So then they will be married, and then their father said goodbye, and he was so happy. His eye was crying. So he go far away with his prince and lived happily ever after.
Okay.